Today we're going to be taking a look at a frost bleed build. We're going to be dealing insane damage from bleed and frost. We're also going to be having a very versatile build optimized for level 150, great poise, and I'll be showing you guys the different type of talismans that you need to put together to be able to put this killing machine in action. If you like how that sounds, a like is much appreciated. Before I get started, just want to say a big thank you for those that hit the thanks button and also join the Bolt Nation because you guys do go the extra mile to help us out. This build is very versatile because we're having two different types of status that we're going to be taking advantage. And the great thing about this is that we're using two amazing curved swords. We are going to be focusing on two weapons. One is going to be the Samur curved sword, and the other one is going to be the Bloodhound Fang. Why we're using the Samur curved sword? This one is going to be dealing not only frost buildup at 65, but what makes this weapon very special is the unique skill, the Summer Ice Storm. And so if you guys see here in action, this thing just deletes anything that gets around it, but I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit into the video what exactly you need to be able to do to optimize this build to the highest potential that you're going to be dealing both bleed and frost at the same time, killing anything that gets in your way. Now, if you guys want to know exactly where to find all the different pieces that are within this build, I'm going to be listing everything at the end of the build. So if you want to know where to go get all the different pieces, check out the timestamps. Next weapon is going to be the Bloodhound Fang, fully leveled up, physical damage 345. And what it does, it causes loss buildup of 55. And what makes this build fun is that we're going to be taking advantage of the two different status on these two weapons. But the unique skill on this weapon is the Bloodhound Finesse, which does a forward and it goes back to deal the highest frost and bleed damage at the same time. From this curved swords, we're going to be using the White Mask. We're also going to be using the Raptor's Black Feathers and the Spell Blade Gloves and the Spell Trouser. The good thing is about this build is that all these pieces that are in this armor are taking advantage of everything that is within this build. The White Mask uses bleed. Once it procs, you're going to be dealing 10% additional bleed damage. The Raptor's Black Feather deals 10% additional damage when you're doing jump attacks. And the Spellblade Gloves and the Trousers each deal 2 additional percentage because it helps out with the magic that is within this build that is just frosty, guys. Since we're using bleed and frost, we're going to be using the Lords of Blood Exhaustion. This one's going to help with the bleed, which is once blood loss is in the vicinity, increases the attack power by 20%. We're going to be also using the Magic Scorpion Charm. This one's going to raise the magic attack, but also is going to lower our damage negation. So you're getting 12 and 10%. And then we're going to be using the Claw Talisman. This one is going to enhance jump attacks by an additional 15%, which goes perfectly with the Raptor's Black Feather. Put together, you're going to be dealing 25 additional percentage just on jump attacks. And since the Shard of Alexander, this one here is just going to greatly boost the attack power of skills. And in this case, we are using the skills that are within the two weapons. One is going to be the frost and the other one's going to be the bleed. This one here is going to help for both weapons. And then on top of that is also helping on both status that we have within the build. So we are maximizing this build to the fullest potential, and at the same time, we're going to be having so much fun because it's so versatile. This build gives us options to be able to use it with one weapon or two weapons put together. We're going to be doing jump attacks. One of the secrets about the Samur curved sword is that each time you guys throw a light attack. And you see in this sequence, it does like about 3 to 4 in a row really fast. Each additional light attack gets stronger and stronger. So the longer you hit an enemy, the stronger this weapon gets with just a light attack. And also the other hidden thing in this weapon is that when you do the strong attack, usually typically about 80% of the time after 2 hits, you're bringing down anyone to their knees, and then you guys can do just a critical attack, bringing down even more of their health faster. And what else can I say about the Bloodhound? One of the best weapons that you guys can get early in the game and become OP right away. This weapon has the unique skill that does the front attack and then goes back again, and you guys are able to just keep spamming this, and you're going to be dealing a lot of bleed damage and also at the same time a lot of physical damage, because this puppy here hits at 345 for a curved sword. Is an amazing damage that you're going to be dealing on foes. And then on top of this, you got this nice light attack, and then you have your strong attack. We're going to be using the following in our Flask of Wondrous Physics. We're going to be using a magic shrouding cracked here, and just like magic is going to happen, this one is going to temporarily boost the magic attack within this build. And then the next crack tier we're going to be using is the leading heart tier. This one is going to boost our poise. Since our poise is very low at 8, this tier is going to help us maintain that high poise that we're going to need. So the full sequence, we're going to be using the Wondrous Physics, and then we're going to be using the Golden Bow to give us an additional 15%, raising our attack power to 729 and 874. But like I told you guys, this one is going to be dealing frost, and also at the same time, we're going to be dealing bleed. So right now, just look what it just does. It just deletes anything that gets close to us. It makes the game very easy. And then with this weapon, we just have the light attack that just gets stronger and stronger. Points we're using are the following: Vigor at 40 to give us enough health to stay in the battle. Mine's going to be at 20 to use the unique skills within the weapons. Endurance at 20. Strength and dexterity are going to be our highest one. The great thing about these weapons put together is that they are about the same skill attributes that are required, which makes this build a lot of fun and also very good to use, because we're taking advantage of just the same criteria for both of them. Intelligence at 11, faith at 25, because we're going to be using the Golden Bow a lot because it does last for about 80 seconds. So that's going to help with attack power. It's just going to put this build to another level. And then arcane is going to be a 9. Final thoughts about this build: what is more fun than dealing bleed and frost at the same time? Those two status are just killers, and then putting them together, it just makes the game a lot of fun. Just make sure that you're always leveling up your strength with your dexterity, so you guys are able to level these two weapons and make them even stronger than that. Different options that I will probably give you guys: instead of the claw talisman, maybe get a little more defense, and we are going to be using none other than the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. This is going to help you with more of the defense, but it just depends on your playing style. If you made it this far to the video, just want to say thank you so much. And also, don't forget to hit that like button, guys, because you guys help us so much by just hitting that like button. And also, don't forget to hit that subscription button if you're new to the channel. We got more Elden Ring builds coming for you. And now I'll leave you guys with the rest of the video that's going to show you the different locations of the different parts that are within this build. The white mask, it can be located in the Mohgwyn Dynasty Mausoleum. This one is going to be dropped by killing one of the 3 nameless NPC invaders. So pull up your map and we're going to go underground. And this one is going to be located around this section that you guys see here. Now, how do you get here? There's two ways that you can get here. One is by completing the white mask quest, and the other way that you guys are going to be able to get there is by going to the following section. You guys are going to cross all the way from here. You're going to go through the ground lift of roll, and then we're going to go on the left side, and then around this section that you guys see here on the map, there's going to be a teleporter that is going to take you underground to this section here. And so once you go from the teleporter, it's going to drop you here, and you just make your way through this first grace point, and from here you go all the way across, and it's going to be located right here. This is where you're going to be invaded by 3 different NPCs. Do not kill the boss or the monster that is within the river of blood that is in here. The raptor's black feather can be found in the following section in the map. Pull it up, and we are going to go inside this cave, the Sage cave. Go through the entire cave, and it's going to be located inside of a chest. So the entire spell blade armor set is going to be dropped by the sorcerer Roger, who is located at the round table. Lords of Blood Exaltation can be found in the following section. Pull up your map, and it's going to be really close by here. It's going to be in the Lindell location, Lindell Catacombs, and is going to be dropped by Esgard, Priest of Blood, and the Catacomb is going to be located around this section in the map. The Magic Scorpion Charm that's going to boost your magic by 12%. In this case, it's going to be the Frost. This one can be obtained by giving the Preceptor Syllabus the Amber Starlight after the syllabus tells you about his scheme. The Claw Talisman, which enhances your jump attacks, can be found almost at the very beginning of the game itself. Pull up your map, and it's going to be right here on this section where you guys see it. You're going to go from the Rampart Tower around this section where I'm pointing. There's going to be a tower go up, and is going to be located on a dead corpse. Shard of Alexander, what boosts your skills by an additional 15%, will be located as you guys complete the Alexander questline. Defeat him, and then the talisman will be yours. Now we have the Magic Shrouding Crack tier. This one is going to boost your magic by 20%, guys. So the Frost is going to be killing once you guys use that crack tier. And this one is located around this section of the map. Pull it up, and it's going to be around this section by the Minor Earth tree. The Linden Heart tier is going to be dropped by an ulcerated tree spirit. Pull up your map, guys, and it's going to be located just around here, and is going to be dropped around this section that I'm showing here in the map. Pull it up. There you go. And you guys will be able to locate that amazing tier. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscription button. And if you guys are into Elden Ring builds, take a look at this Bleed and Fire build. It's very OP, and you guys are probably going to love it.